Great place to go is to the theater. Unfortunately, New Mexico has got a ton of great theaters. One in particular, one of my personal favorites, is Tricklock Company. In their latest show, Catgut Strung Violin, it is the tale of a soldier named Anton and his trusty violin. Thrown into a war against his will, the subject matter is wrenchingly potent, yet told through a humorous lens, shedding light on the absurdity of conflict and the human condition. The show is part of Tricklock's 20th anniversary season, and we are joined by Elsa Menendez, who is the show's director, also one of the busiest people in Albuquerque, really. You have so many hats, I have no idea how you wear them all, Elsa. But first of all, as I said, this show is part of the 20th anniversary season.
That's right.
Now this is bookending the season.
Yes, this
right?
is our last show for the season. Yep.
Right. So it's not the first time that Catgut has been performed.
It's
Tell
not.
us why it came back as part of the 20th anniversary season.
Well, we originally created Catgut back in 2007, 2008, and the original creators were Kevin R. Elder and Charles Gamble and Alex Knight. They conceived of it, and then I joined them and helped create it as well, and Julie Hendren also. And we did it back then, and it was popular for the audiences that came to see it in Albuquerque. And we then took it on tour to the Canadian Fringe, where it won several different awards. And as we were looking over the 20th season and trying to figure out which shows to bring back, we really went for the shows that we got a lot of positive feedback and some of the most popular shows over the last 20 years. And it's our 8th show this year. It's which is, you know, a record for us, absolutely, and won't happen again likely for another 20 years. We're
until
all
the
about
30th anniversary.
Because right,
yeah,
we won't survive.
Right. Well, as you said, it enjoyed great success both here in the Duke City at the Canadian Fringe Festival. To give you guys a little glimpse, if you have never seen the show, you've never seen anything by Tricklock, I think it really sort of encapsulates the type of theater that you guys do. So we have brought some of the actors in. I believe they are standing by in the Two Casa studio, and they're going to give you folks a little taste at home of Catgut Strung Violin. Check it out. Right, so there's a little excerpt of Catgut Strung Violin, and of course, the show was prompted. I mean, it follows this young man who is drafted into the war, and he's thrown into a war, and the only thing that really stays with him is his trusty violin, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, the violin. You know, the show kind of came up and was conceived of during a time when the U.S. was, you know, still really engaged, and as it still is in many ways, in many different conflicts, and we started having a conversation about the fact that we get so inundated with information about war that we get kind of numb to it, and so we wanted to open up the conversation again by bringing people into the world of soldiers and war, but asking them to laugh at the same time that we're confronting them with very intense and serious images. So for Anton, he gets recruited into the Army by accident, basically, so less that he's drafted, but more the violin represents, in a way, his connection to his innocence and, you know, his connection to his humanity. And over the course of several different vignettes, which are sort of have an arc to them, but also are, you know, independent little scenes, we see Anton having to experience all these things that confront that humanity and that innocence.
Right.
And yeah.
And it's striking. I mean, the imagery is very striking, and it's very funny, but there are also some very striking and very
very serious,
very thoughtful moments about it. So the show opened last weekend. 2 more weekends. Is
Two
that
more
right?
weekends.
2
we
more
have
weekends.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday of this weekend, and next weekend at 8 o'clock at our space, Tricklock Performance Laboratory, 110 Gold Street. And you can find information online or tickets online at tricklock.com.
Yeah. And of course, we will have links to Tricklock.com and the 20th anniversary and all the great stuff that is going on at Catgut.com. Click on the Style tab. Elsa, thanks so much for coming, and always lovely to see you.
Thank you, Chad, and thanks for being part of that 20-year history.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.